I wasn't streaming to YouTube. Dude, I hate the YouTube UI so much. Okay, so here's the bad news. I will have to download the stream, I guess. I don't even know. The good news is the YouTube didn't miss that much. The bad news is I committed double sin. I didn't actually. I clicked start recording earlier. Apparently that didn't happen, and I didn't actually start streaming to YouTube until right now. Okay. The good news is we didn't miss the important part. The bad news is I'll have to figure that out later. So I'll have to download the stream, I guess. Okay. Anyway. Oh, okay. Hi, YouTube. Sorry. Jeez. Yeah, YouTube now has a separate plot video, I guess. Ugh, I hate this. Yeah, so there's one where they do a like a poisoned food one. It's really good. Hockey. What else are they do together? Heavyweight champ. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. So we'll check to make sure that Jinpei doesn't get an upgrade. If Jinpei's getting the upgrade, we gotta do this. Okay, no more skills for Jinpei. Okay, I would love to. And you said indoor fins, bro. I didn't forget. That's the thing. I'm sorry, YouTube, because like you all know I care about the VODs. I literally tried to take both actions that are needed to start a VOD, and then neither of them I actually did. So it's not like I forgot. That'd be one thing. I scheduled the stream later in the day than I intended to, but I scheduled the stream. I clicked the start streaming button, but that's not how this works. Okay, what are we doing? Let's do the we can see Monk. We can see the Monk. Let's just do Aki's upgrade. Let's get this done. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. These are excuses. I'm sorry. In fairness, the UX of the YouTube streaming UI, that one's not my fault. Like, it's very strange. You do need to, like, it'll say start streaming, and I'll alt-tab during that, or I'll tab out of that tab, and that will not start the stream. That's what happened tonight. Like, I clicked it, it says, you're live. And you have to wait for another, like, 3 to 5 seconds after that before it actually goes live. That part I don't like. That part's not my fault. Ugh, okay. Well, we'll figure it out.
Yes. All right. Today we're gonna see some of the greatest matches the champs have ever.
And here we are with the first match of the qualifiers. In the red corner we have Akihiko Sanada-kun from Gekkokan High School.
It's me. This is footage from my first official match. My coach from back then recorded it for me. Sorry, looks like I put on the wrong video. Let me switch it out.
I want to see it.
Hey, come on. It's not that interesting. But I guess this might be a good opportunity. Let's watch it. I look so stiff and nervous. My form is all over the place. How did I even win this? At least I can tell I've improved since then.
I agree, Aki is good. The tape just cuts to several hours of Tanaka's commodities I gets recorded, thinking she can learn charisma from it. Yeah.
Here's where I get my left straight in.
And the winner is Sanada-kun from
Check
the
out my
red
face.
corner.
I'm trying to look calm, but on the inside, I can barely contain myself. I know I said before that I just wanted to learn how to fight with my bare hands, but this might actually be why I started boxing. This victory gave me confidence. I wasn't so stiff in any of my later matches. Are you the type to get nervous in front of a bunch of people like that?
Nah. I'll go to them.
Yeah. I guess you wouldn't really know how tense that feels without experiencing it for yourself. If you ever want to try getting in the ring, I'd be glad to have you.
Whoa.
I've learned a lot from boxing, but there's a strict rule I follow when it comes to winning. Find your opportunity, then strike without hesitation. It's easy enough to remember, but hard to apply. You could say the same thing about fighting shadows, too. I've always tried to keep those words in mind, but now I'll be even more conscious of them.
I see. I was like trying to rotate the sentence for a second. Like, how is he just like Teddy? He wants to fight with his bare hands. Yeah. So not seems to have found new potential within himself after watching the DVD. Okay. Buff amp. That's messed up. Buff amp is messed up.
I never thought you'd.
That's two words that shouldn't be like that.
It did help remind me how I felt when I was starting out.
So does that mean like 50% stronger buffs on him, or what?
Sorry you had to sit through that. I'll save the champion matches for next time.
Cursed mob to get Aki's VA to say Bearsona and insert into the game. I don't like this mod. Okay. Yeah, that's
Now
messed
we
up.
move on to round 2 of the qualifiers. In the red corner,
There's another one?
Akihiko Sanada
Well,
from
since we're
Gekkokan
already
High
here.
School.
Want to watch some more before we go to sleep?
Yeah, as 15% are gains about buffs and Aki gets better buffs. There's not much more you can ask for. And he has gigantic fists now. Let's not forget. Alright, here it is. Today's the day, folks. There will be a full moon tonight. Well, hold on. There we go. Powerful shadow will appear. Should stay home today and conserve my strength. Okay, this is it. Gamers, you've waited patiently. Yeah, 10-4, good buddy.
I've located the target. It's in the Iwatodai Station Plaza.
This will be the 10th shadow. Only a few left. Let's just worry about them one at a time.
Okay, 1 second. Let me clear my plate here. I have some water. Get this out of the way. Be right back. No, we're Gucci. We're running this down tonight, folks.
If they actually appear
That's
one
why
at
I
a
started
time,
the YouTube stream late.
we don't need 2 at once again.
We knew we were running late today. Couldn't have the VOD be that long.
Yukari-chan, how did you know? I sensed 2 of them.
What? Seriously? Me and my big mouth.
For real?
Where's Shinji?
Smile.
He notified me that he'll be joining us later.
Sick.
He didn't say why, though.
Figures. He's always played by his own rules.
He's a loose cannon cop, etc., etc. He was cutting a deal with Strega on the side. Should we wait a little longer?
I'm sure it's fine. He said he's coming later, right?
Yeah, that's already better than a certain someone who didn't show last time.
Hey, come on, that wasn't my fault. Don't worry, I'm totally ready to go this time. See?
Wait. Amada-kun isn't here either. Hey, Junpei, go get him. That'll be your punishment for last time.
Punishment? What is this, kindergarten? Well, I guess it is a kid's bedtime.
Ken's also cutting deals with Strega.
All right, we've got 2 targets this time. Let's get moving. We'll decide on our team formation once we get there.
You didn't like the original or the new change?
Let's go.
Oh, Korra looks so cute in his battle outfit. He looks so cool too.
This is the route we always take to school. We've got to protect it.
Why is Yukari like, why does she look like this right now? This is the route we always take to school.
It's almost like they're waiting for us.
By the way, where's Amada?
He wasn't in his room, so who knows?
How did you not alert us?
Shinji's
Did you
late
not think
too.
that was weird?
We should probably hurry. I think they're about to make their move.
Then we have no choice. Let's organize a team from the members we have here. Once we're set, we'll move in.
Yaru ayo. All right. All right. Oh, interesting. We've got to do it alone, folks. There's no telling when they'll start to rampage. We'll take them on with our current roster. We'll begin immediately once you're ready. All right. Yes, I'm aware.
Hey!
Let's get going. All right. I should have taken Aki, but about Shinji, no, don't mind. Let's not get distracted. You ready? Arf.
Excuse me.
Koromaru-san is saying, I'm worried about our missing allies, and let's hurry. So true.
Leader.
2 enemies at once. Coordinated attacks.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
How's it going, man? Dude, what? I'm not just dead weight, right? Dead weight! Dead weight! Yeah, I was just trying to do the math. I got lost in the sauce for a second. I was thinking about it because like Aki's weapon has people on the weapon, right? So we can give him the auto rebellion neck, but it's only for the first 3 turns, right? So tricky to figure out how to keep him buffed with rebellion during the fight. Well, let's take a look at that at some point, because then if he's like out people rebellion, like he's gonna be critting like crazy. Like a buff boost out people rebellion, like. Whew. So real quick, do we have any obvious points to save? Like, we're like dates that are nearby. I know this was wait. Yeah, this are I don't want to save here because I want to back out, I guess. Well, I guess if we need to back out, we can just save over. No, we'll just save over this one out of the. Yeah, we have both 10-1 saves, so we'll just 70. Oh, we're never going back here. We never go back to this point at this point, yeah. Okay. Shall we? Oh wait. That's important. All right, let's get it.
Yes.
Okay.
Standing by to provide support. Be careful out there.
Infinity mode. Funny dog. Okay. Okay. Oh, these are those funny Sphinx cutout, cardboard Sphinx. These are cool. What?
The Fortune Arcana is gone? The Strength Arcana must have done something.
3 devices. Hello, Shinky. By the way, sorry, I got distracted with menus. No worries at all. Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. 3
No way
devices.
to attack it now. You'll have to defeat the Strength Arcana.
Okay, that seems okay.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Okay.
What to do?
All right. I mean, look, we're juiced into oblivion. Oh, rebellion's not a stat. Okay. So maybe I don't know. Anyway, where's Q? Incredible. Should I move to the left, by the way? Ultimately, let's move to the left while we're not in dialogue. You actually see me through his HP. You're gonna cast Sukunda. Yeah, true. Maybe actually RNG is Fortune.
Can't stop it now.
Okay. For shame, Essel, for shame. That's annoying.
I'm still setting up. It'll
move
take
to
a little
strike?
more time.
Go for it.
Epiceleia. Mobius Rondo? That was like 70 hits? Wheel of Fortune. What?
What's this?
No, don't do this. Okay. Attack for everybody increased. That seems great.
That roulette. It looks like wherever it stops, it will
What a
activate
bizarre
different
animation.
effect.
My man became the game of life.
Red hurts and blue helps. Allies and enemies. It doesn't discriminate.
Okay, sure.
Where it stops is random, and I can't predict it. But either way, be careful.
Zero JP sounds like penicillin.
What the heck
Okay.
just happened?
Hey, the good news is we're like, this is gonna be horrifying. I guess, hold on, right? Hold on.
Should I stand on this enemy?
Don't be resistant to fit. No! Oh, you hate to see it. Okay, hold on. I have to check something.
What's next?
Ugh. Okay, so Torrent Shot is 30 power, 2 to 4 hits. Myriad Arrows is 40 power, 2 to 5 hits. Myriad Arrows is better there versus, so that is at max 200. Myriad Arrows versus Giant Fist hitting, or no, not Fist. Herculean Strike's 230 base. And yeah, that's what we got. I think it's Giant Fist then, which seems wrong to me, but I want to use our one charge first before we switch to magic. So I guess it's Giant Fist. Oh, I didn't give him whatever. Should have given him a crit rate boost. Oh right, no, it's strike. Oh, I thought it was slash. Hold on, that's okay. That's better actually. No, it's huge. Never mind. We're good. We're good. I read it wrong. Okay, yeah, it's a Getsue angle. Perish. 337 through all of that. Real nice. Okay. Well, we have Auto Rebellion now. It's a Getsu angle. I don't... Okay. Alright. We met Irami here for sure. The 7... too many Essels, perhaps. Okay, so Junpei was not a great pick right now. It's okay, it's fine, but... his magic is just not here. Oh, so we don't Giant Fist it. We do want Hack and Blast though. We could just go for it basically. What was Assault Dive? Yeah, don't give me Van First. I don't know how that works, but Assault Dive does 120 and so yeah, so Assault Dive is actually just better than Torrent Shot unless we're trying to fish for crits. Oh, it's Reflex. Thank you, Hydra.
What's the plan?
You said that, and I thought about it all at once. Freeze? Fish for some freezing? No? 126 is pretty good. And the Giant Fist.
The Strength Arcana seems confident in its power. Don't be fooled by
Well,
its
I'm
appearance.
trying to, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm trying to fish for grits, personally. Alright, so we have concentrated on Thought. We have not seen a Strike or Dark Attack, I don't think. So we should be okay. Sounds good. Okay. We're okay in HP. We should probably just throw out a Medi just to be safe here. We can also poison it to see what happens, but... Boy, howdy. We can Gyrodyne, I guess, see how much damage this does. Oh, we do use Giant Fist. I'm so, like, not... Oh, man. So I guess sort of Bladed Fury. I'm too lost in the sauce thinking about physical skills. Let's prefer Torrent Shot here, probably. Okay, so this is not ideal, obviously.
Go for it.
A Rocking Chair? Yeah, I can use that given my need to chill out, clearly. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. What is that? 200 damage? Don't do that. 300 damage?
Everything's icy and dark. Multiple team members are out of commission.
Why was that an option? Okay. We have some Marikarm, right? Unless I do... In my haste, it's fine. We have options. Just pivot to somebody who reflects. Yeah, we'll pivot to
Never mind.
we can buy life ointment, so it's fine. Who's next? Is Junpei faster? Junpei's faster, right?
Still got some fight in me.
Ugh, awkward turn order.
Now's the time.
How much about the game? That's a great point. This is the only problem with getting lost in the sauce is you end up deleting your persona who has some RA Karma and not resummoning them. We get Oracle buff here now, right? Everybody just died, right? So I don't mind it. We're at high health, so we should get the Heat Riser buff. And we are concentrated right now, right? Okay, so that's important. Are we Rakunda active still? We could just reapply, I guess. Not the most efficient use of our turn, but like I think it's gonna fall off this turn, so yeah. Counter Strike. Jeez. No, not again. No. Thankfully, we're above 300. Rakunda. That's fine. Kind of offering our turn order, but that's okay. We can always Miracle Counter again. Yeah, I hate to see the crit rate return to normal.
What to do? Not that.
Wait, so Mobius, the Mobius thing is Fizz? I mean, is a Strike, I guess, but we reflected it? Okay. So highest magic stat is Titania, and she has good resist too. Go Aegon. I should have used King and I. 654. Wow. That's really strong. Using hundreds of luck incense to come out on top here. That's incredible. Yeah, I love that. We do actually survive 300 damage now, in theory at least. Crit. Oh, I forgot about that. Well, now. Next time. That's a lot of HP. Here comes the Giant Fist. Nice miss. Gyrodyne. Nice miss. Nope. Okay. Nice miss. Had to try at least. Okay, so again, they just used Giant Fists, so we're gonna say never hit. They never hit. They never hit you.
In this situation,
It gives me Trust. Yeah, I agree. We are below 300, so we do want to heal here. Like to avoid getting hit with the
Reading your vitals.
the bad situation.
You're doing great.
Perfect. Yeah, we gotta attack up the fence down. Let's hit him with attack and blast. That is a crit. Oh my god, 1,000 damage from Junpei. I actually get a pass to Makoto there in retrospect. I consider dodging. Yeah, thought about it at least.
What's the plan here?
We're all attack up and they get the fence down, so serious damage. Wow. $520, huge. Range reverted, beat wave, ow. Okay, that's not great. Nice. Don't be 300, please. Oh god. Okay, 300 is not on the wheel. We're good. Is that a concentrate for everybody? Okay, that's kind of sick. I think we just go in then. Yeah, we're just in now.
All right.
We're trying to kill this turn. 1,066 damage. Oh, that was brutal as well. Holy cow. 892. Game. Strength is down. Fortune is now targetable.
Strength has been defeated. I can detect Fortune's presence again.
My concentrate on your GOP. Yep.
Your attack should land now. Did I scan on this enemy? Analysis complete.
Aha.
What's the plan?
Aha.
Let's go! Hell yeah! Leon substitution!
What to do?
I'll hit them where it hurts.
This is our turn. We would have to take 200 damage without a weakness this turn on Makoto specifically, so I think we're okay. Like, I don't love if Jim gets hit here, obviously, but
Oh, that was close.
didn't lose attack, and that's what I care about here. Here comes the giant fist.
Your chance for an all-out attack.
Here we go.
Now to finish you. Don't you stand by.
1,600 damage.
I've already scanned
Yeah, it
this
was
one.
too funny though. And Junpei gets to get the kill now, so it's
Do
fine.
this.
Thanks.
Did you miss me?
Why would I guard?
We're back in the fight.
What's next?
Now it's our turn.
Why?
I have a really bad
Oh,
feeling
God.
about this roulette board.
Why would I not kill it this turn? Unless you're spoiling the fight. Nothing happened. What?
Huh? Nothing's happening? I've already scanned this one.
Sus.
The time is right.
Through the power of items. Alright, Quetzalcoatl levels up, of course. Shikioji. Here comes the giant fist. That's a big difference.
Good. This will make me more effective in battle.
That's a big difference. What are y'all talking about? Everybody's trying to
Good job, everyone.
trying to guide me through the fight. Huh?
Oh man, it's exhausting dealing with two of them at once.
No, it was completely normal actually. Me, the Joker.
The two claiming to be Strega did
Thank you,
not
Shrew.
interfere this time.
Yet.
It's probably because we have their navigator. They can't outmaneuver us now.
Let the game cook. Let's let the game cook.
Anyway, I'm glad everything went well. Still, Aragaki-senpai never showed, huh? Amada-kun too.
Surely nothing bad is happening.
Chairman
Surely.
doesn't seem to be too concerned. He's already headed home.
Yamagishi, do you know where they are?
Yeah, let me cook. Let me cook. No, like I said, it's fine. Like I get everybody's excited, but let it play out. Then we'll chat.
Sorry, I haven't been able to locate them yet.
That's concerning, though.
Let's return to the dorm for the time being.
Okay.
Akihiko, are you listening?
No.
Today is October 4th, right?
Can we please note Koromaru's little heart first aid kit? I think we've seen that before, but it's very cute.
Yeah, that's right.
Go on back without me. I'm gonna go look for them.
In what world, during the dark hour, when we just fought two of the major shadows, do we leave you alone?
Wait, senpai! I wonder what's up.
Akihiko.
You can't not go after them, right?
You came, just like we agreed.
What?
Do you know why I called you here?
What? Ken?
You probably have an idea, since you skipped the operation for it. 2 years ago today, on October 4th.
Ken?
That was the day my mom died here.
Oh my god.
They called it a car accident, but it wasn't. I saw the whole thing. I saw my mom get killed.
Shinji persona going berserk.
You murdered her!
Yeah. Oh man.
Since then, not one good thing has happened. Just being alive is torture. And all I get from people is sympathy, no matter where I go. What's the point of living like this? I've even thought about killing myself. But I wouldn't be able to face Mom like that. That's why I vowed to live until I found her killer. You!
Dude, what?
I once heard you say you wanted to forget what you did on that day. So, when I realized it was a full moon today, I knew I had to confront you. Today, Mom is with me. I'll make you remember what you did to her. I'm gonna kill you!
Do it.
Oh, no one else is back yet?
Nemesis, yeah.
Man, I wonder why Sonata-san was acting so weird. Something about the date.
I need to think about it more. My gut check is that P3 goes like too hard sometimes. Like it's like 1 degree too like, what are you talking about at times?
What's so special about October 4th?
What?
October 4th. That's right. I was so focused on the operation that I didn't realize it. Today is the anniversary of the day Amada's mother was killed.
She was killed?
Yamagishi, I need you to locate Aragaki and Amada immediately. There's a good chance they'll be together. Akihiko must have already realized it.
I'm on it.
What's going on?
Public records say that Amada's mother was killed in an accident, but in truth, we were the ones responsible for her death.
What?
It happened 2 years ago, when we were hunting down a shadow that appeared in the city. Aragaki had only just awakened his persona, and he lost control of it for a moment. We'd been so focused on the shadow, we hadn't accounted for any civilians in the area. Unfortunately, there was one casualty. It was Amada's mother.
No way! Are you kidding me?
Wait, so to Amada-kun, Aragaki-senpai is...
I should have considered this when Amada volunteered to join us. It's possible that he...
I found them. They're at Tatsumi Port Island. They're together. And I'm picking up someone else, too.
Is it Akihiko?
To him, it's not. Aragaki senpai is a really cool guy, yeah.
Wait. This is... No! It's Striga!
Now we're cooking.
Hey, isn't that a problem?
This couldn't be worse.
Now we have a united front. It's fine.
Come on!
No, we're cooking now. This is good.
Right!
Do it.
I have thoughts about this. We'll talk about it after.
I won't stop you. You're right. I just wanted to forget. That's why I left everyone behind. And tried to use the drugs to suppress my power. But nothing I did could erase the memory. No matter what I do, I always end up back here. It's my fault. This is what I deserve. But I gotta give you a warning.
A warning?
You take my life, and you're going to end up just like me. You better be prepared for that.
What? Are you begging for your life?
Even if all you have now is hatred, one day you'll regret it.
That goes hard.
Shut up! That's bullshit!
I must say I agree. These are not his sins to bear. That is the nature of revenge. Is it not permissible to kill those who are themselves killers?
That's right.
Thank God, some weird guy came to justify my actions at the last possible second.
What do you want?
Losing one of our own has posed a slight challenge for us.
How convenient. Just as I was having a moral quandary, a random shirtless man with a revolver has decided that I was actually right, and now I can stop having my quandary.
But we cannot simply turn a blind eye to all the trouble.
How convenient. What?
You bastard.
It's insane that he just has a gun.
Fear not. This life is but a stepping stone. I shall deliver unto you both salvation.
Are we perhaps leaning into the Jesus imagery here? A little bit?
What'd you say?
My, protecting your would-be murderer? Oh, but that's right. Whether or not to this boy's revenge, you are fated to die regardless.
I mean, aren't we all?
What does he mean?
You've been taking those suppressants for some time now. You don't have much longer.
That's bullshit!
Listen to your body The signs have already begun.
What are you talking about? They're just going to die? No matter what? Even if I don't do anything? That's not fair! This is all I've been living for! What was even the point then?
The cause of death is hardly of importance. Besides, the breath of life is faint in you as well, child. You were planning to join him once the deed was done, were you not?
Mata, what?
This may be a bit ill-timed, but no matter. It matters not whose life I take first. You're both destined to perish anyway. Shut the fuck up!
Whoa. Demonetized?
No.
Now then, with what life you have left, answer me this. There is a navigator in your ranks similar to Chidori, is there not? You've been killing the shadows we wish to protect with startling efficiency before we can even arrive. Tell me, which one of you is it? If you don't expedite your answer, then this will hurt you more than it hurts me. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Or are you ready to talk?
There's no one.
Wait! It's me.
What is bro doing?
Really now?
It's the truth. That's the only reason they let me join. Even though I'm a kid.
What are you?
He's cooking?
Quiet. I wasn't talking to you.
This is not a good play though, because he will find
It
out within
doesn't matter
10
now.
seconds.
I'll never have my revenge. I don't have any reason to live. What's the point in fighting anymore?
I see. So, you accept salvation. What a beautiful end to your life. Very well. You shall go first. Rest peacefully.
Aki delivered this man a flying... I was gonna say, like, he's not a sidekick though. Like, whatever flying punch he can do. Anime? You know, 3D, even better. I'm just kidding. Anime would have better, but...
Mom.
Just what was that for? What reason could you possibly have to risk your life for this child?
Shinji!
Your companions? How very unfortunate. The fun had just begun.
Shinji! Hang in there!
Aragaki! Senpai!
Aragaki-san!
What's with the long face? Isn't this exactly what you wanted? It's all right. Hold on to that anger. Let it be your strength. You've still got your whole life ahead of you, don't you, kid? From now on, you're gonna have to live for yourself.
I can't.
No.
Okay. Look after him.
I will.
This is how it should be.
After many hard-fought battles, our team has suffered our first casualty. A dear friend's life has been claimed in a manner I never could have imagined. That night, no one spoke a word. What? Then the next day... No shot, right? Yesterday was a terrible tragedy. I must still go to... What?
No words can express the sense of loss we feel as a result of this terrible tragedy.
Whoa, okay. What?
He had a lifetime of opportunity ahead of him.
Huh?
As educators, we are to blame for ignoring his silent calls for help. We tragically lost him to senseless violence before we had a chance to help him realize his true potential. Forgive us. Forgive us for our negligence.
The principal continues with his eulogy.
He just never stops talking. I'd never even heard of any Aragaki. Had you?
I heard he never came to school. Probably just some punk. Oh, I just want to get home. I gotta study for my mock exam.
Hey, you guys know who this Aragaki is? Wait, you're not even in the same year. No way you'd know him then. Anyways, it's crazy that stuff like this really happens, huh? Huh? Well, whatever. I was just asking.
Shut up.
Huh? What are you getting up for?
I said shut the hell up!
Iori, sit down.
Damn it!
Just ignore them, Junpei. Hey, have you seen Sonata-senpai today?
I had so many things I was gonna say. Damn.
He was absent this morning. I wonder if he'll show up at all.
What?
I hope he's okay.
Dude, the wheels are turning. What?
Do you have a moment?
Oh, sure.
Dude, how does portable work? Oh, we'll get to it later. Never mind.
When you get back today, let's meet in the lounge. I think you all know the reason.
Right.
I don't expect you to have your thoughts in order. I'm not even sure what to do myself. All right, I'll see you then.
So it's about Amada, huh? Well, this'll be a fun meeting.
Yeah.
Hey. At the usual for lunch. I was wondering what ramen tastes like when you skip class. It's surprisingly good. You could have invited me at least once, you know. Come on, say something. Why do you have to be like that? Always going off without saying a word. Put yourself in my shoes for a change. You think it's the other way around? Yeah, you're right. I was always the one running off on my own. I was too obsessed with getting stronger. Ever since I lost Miki. That's all I've cared about. I thought if I was strong enough, I could protect anyone, but I was wrong. And now you're gone too. God, it's like the world is laughing at me. I knew what we were getting into. I knew we were putting our lives on the line, but I was so focused on fighting that I didn't see anything else. It doesn't matter how strong I was. Look what happened! I know, Shinji. Crying won't change anything, right? I don't need you to tell me that. In the end, I can't run away from who I am. I've had enough of this.
The resolution Sonata's heart is awakening the new persona. Sonata's persona as Polyusis has given rise to Caesar? Okay, electric onslaught, high chance of shock, severe to one foe.
Rest easy, Shinji. You just watch from there with Miki. I've still got a job to do. Isn't that right?
You all know the reason we're gathered here. We need to discuss how to deal with Amada. I've already consulted the chairman. I guess bring him here.
Understood. It's my fault. I knew it was strange when Aragaki-senpai told me he'd be late, but I didn't say anything. If I'd only listened to my intuition, this wouldn't have happened.
This is not on you, Fuka.
That's right. It's not your fault. If there's anyone who should have realized, it's me.
I should have been taking things more seriously, too. I knew this wasn't a game. But I never thought it'd end up like this.
There's no point dwelling on the past. Shinji's last words were, "This is how it should be." He was a hell of a guy. He even faced death with a smile. So, from this day forward, I'll face things head on too.
This is how it should be. Huh.
Senpai.
Reporting in. Amada-san is not in his room.
He's not?
Evidence indicates that his window has been pried open. Amada-kun!
going? Do you even know where to look?
Well, no, but we can't just let him go off on his own, right?
You're just gonna run around without a clue? You'll never find him like that.
Maybe not, but we have to try. Amada-kun has nowhere else to go. I know exactly how that feels.
But where do we even look?
You of all people should understand, Yukari-chan!
Fuka.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Give him some time. Dragging him back won't change how he feels. And we can't protect him forever.
Akihiko.
It's his choice. He's the only one who can decide how to live his life.
He's 8.
We all choose our own paths.
Just gonna spit me into evening time like that? Okay. Okay. I had a lot of thoughts, and all those thoughts are gone now because they actually followed through, which is insane. A limited set meal today. Poggers. Games. Ooh, boy. Yeah, they committed. That's pretty big. That's... It's very strange. I literally almost out loud was like, well, like, you know they can't kill party members, so like there's not a lot of tension in the sequence. And then there we go. It's tough, right? I like Shinji a lot. It's frustrating we're not going to see more of him. It's tough. I think, yes, definitely makes Aki great character going for Aki. It's tough because it feels a little. This is I think where the tension arises for me with like this structure of Persona, right? Like, is the we haven't really had that much time with these characters in the main plot, because the main plot isn't super deep because we have a lot of side stuff to do, which is fine and good, and the reason why Persona is good. What also means this is not like literally out of nowhere. We haven't had like a lot of like the reveal of what happened into Shinji dying is like 5 minutes, right? Which is fine, but very like it hammers home, as always with these things, right? It hammers home the like suddenness and strangeness and hollowness of like sometimes people die, and that's messed up. I think it hits hard. It's very strange, I think. I think it especially feels strange. And this was true in FF 7, right? In a playthrough like this, or playing on Merciless, or trying to like, you know, clear social links before NG+, right? Like, it's strictly correct to just bench Shinji and never talk to him. Which is, and this is the type of thing that's like, that's a little frustrating, right? Like, you can use him to abuse him to like do the Reaper or whatever, but like, there's some, I think, some tensions in sort of the Ludo narrative with an RPG like this. Yeah, no, I totally agree it's wrong, but I'm saying like this is where like I think the tension shows up between the you know the game half and the narrative half. Oh, that's messed up. It's really locked. Okay. That's not like FMC's fault, right? Yeah, that's, yeah. So, okay. Yeah, well, let's not get on the portable side right now. I haven't played it. Yes, very much life for their own sake, for sure. Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, I think for me a lot of the. Yeah, I'm saying, like, I think Persona's at its strongest when those two halves get married. Like, I think the theurgy system is, like, fantastic, right? Let's table the portable stuff. Okay, that is tabled. We are done. I haven't played it. I don't want to hear more about it. But yeah. I think the tension for me is that, like, I think with Persona's at its strongest when these things are in harmony, right? When we have, like, the life sim stuff and the character moments working with the narrative. I think Persona's best, like the Aki moment there is like that's beautiful, right? Because Persona evolves, that's a literal thing, it's a mechanical thing. Both things happening simultaneously, that is beautiful. The theurgy stuff, right? Like the characters having their own characteristics, that's huge. So I do think it's worth considering the mechanical side of things, right? Like I do think that's part of the game. I don't think it's a mistake to kill Shinji, to be clear. I think that playing it blind, we don't, like, this is all out of nowhere. And while that works, it all feels very strange to me. So I'm not quite sure how I feel with the whole sequence so far. I do think it is so distracting to me that Ken is literally 8. I mean that, like, now it's not just like, haha, he's 8. Like, it's like a genuine problem for me now. It's so distracting. It's not out of nowhere, but, like, and there is foreshadowing. If you guys hadn't been cluing me into the foreshadowing, I would have barely noticed it, though. Like, to be frank, like, I've been like, there's something going on with their backgrounds. Who knows? Like, they mention it, but, like, it's like there is no. I had nothing that indicated that Ken was going to do a murder suicide with Aragaki. There was, like, nothing that suggested this, right? Yeah, but not that though, right? We don't have, and it looked to me like it was probably Strager related, and that maybe Aragaki mixed up a Strager or something, right? And he didn't want, what I was thinking was that Ken was going to go on a suicide mission. But it was not obvious to me. So, like, where I'm sitting right now, having played my playthrough, I've got extremely little. Right, suicide mission, right? Which is messed up, but not he's going to kill the ally who he's been, with, right? That's a different thing. That's a very different thing. Stopping Ken from doing the suicide mission is very different than the I'm going to kill Aragaki who killed his mom randomly. Like, it's a lot. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't need the force to be more specific. What I'm saying is, like, it's an extremely aggressive, like, melodrama left hook. And so, like, I'm very like, what? So it's, like, it leaves me in an awkward spot too, where, like, I think Aragaki's death is primarily character development for Ken and Aki, which is fine, but that leaves, like, that leaves him all the worse off, right? He dies and he gets his moment there, but, like, it's a little frustrating that, like, this was contrived to do that. Yeah. So, like, like I said, to be clear, like, I don't dislike the choice. I think it's very bold to go through with it. Obviously, I think it is true. Don't disagree with that. Oh yeah, and YouTube link should be saving that without permits. Right, what I'm saying is, like, I was interested in Shinji's character, and, like, this choice puts us with no more of him, right? I was very interested in, like, the way he was going to deal with, like, a potentially impending death, his, past with Strega, and, like, the drug suppressants and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of interesting angles I would like to have seen more of, so I think for me it's a little frustrating that we lost him early instead, because I specifically wanted more focus on Shinji. I thought he was a very dynamic part of the team. So I think that's frustrating in that particular regard, right? Just on my own interests. It's bold. My main question, I think, for me is like, how much do I feel this was like? Was this just like just shocking, or was it a good writing move? I think is my big like. But they could have killed like a Kutsuki, right? Like there's lots of ways, and like obviously like the rug pull is stronger if you kill a party member. If the point is to deliver my question is like, if the point is to deliver like a shocking death of a main named character, I think that's, you know, fine and valid to do. I think the question is like, how does this operate in the context of this RPG? A, and B, is it how much is this played for the like shock and horror of it versus I think the effectiveness of the writing? Oh, and obviously I'm just spitting off of like, you know, like in the moment reaction. Obviously it's gonna be a stronger reaction than because I don't like that it happened, right? So yeah, exactly. Which is, again, not a problem with the move, right? It's not a problem that a character died before, like that's the point of a tragic death, right? My question is, I think, rather than like, you know, obviously that was the intent of that. My point is, I guess, is that move good for the story as a whole, for the experience as a whole? And I don't know yet. It's certainly shocking. It's certainly painful. It certainly works well for other members of the cast. I don't know if I like it, but the way that things went down, I think. But I don't not like it though, so we'll see how I feel. Yes, and the length episodes were great. Yes, death is definitely important. And again, part of my question is like one of the first things I thought was like, why the fuck did I buy that weapon for him? Right? Like the mechanics are part of the game. So I think like the thing that's frustrating to me is that like the rug pull, like I have been thinking about how I was like, oh man, we need to like, you know, and again, it's not a problem broadly speaking, right? It's not a problem broadly speaking. But like, you know, I was just like, oh man, we under level Shinji. Oh yeah, Neo Geo Shinji's hammers. Yeah. That makes sense. Again, that's not a reason to not do the writing move, obviously. But like, I think I want to be very clear. I'm not saying it was a bad move. I think this is again very strong and very bold. I see what you're saying, Shrew, but like, I think like, if Persona were operating on that level, we wouldn't be doing like an 80-hour RPG, right? There wouldn't be an 8. Like that's, I think, sort of the difficulty I have here is like, that was the thing. We spent days. We could have done more social links, right? Like instead of upgrading his stuff, it was worth it to do the thing to see the scenes, right? But the like party management side is also frustrating, I think. So I think that's and this would have been true in FF7 as well had I not like had the biggest gaming spoiler of all time going into it, right? Where we were aware we weren't going to shell out too much for Aerith gear because the time, you know, and not over rely on her as our best healer, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go in the room. Simple desk. On the desk is a cardboard box. Belongings are inside the box. Oh, okay. And the Blade of Fury, man. Desk drawer is slightly ajar. Familiar looking elbow inside the drawer. Oh. That's mean. We're going to save and form, yeah. Data signature blank with a signature that looks like Aragaki's handwriting. Someone there? Oh, man.
Oh, it's you. Sorry for surprising you. I had a feeling someone was in here, so I came to check. What's that? Did you find this? I see. He made a habit of not leaving behind any personal belongings. But I have no idea when he filled out this form to return to school, or whether he even planned to hand it in. But I think this is proof that he was thinking about the promise we made.
Oh, man.
Yes. He was so against it, and yet he still left this for us. I should show Akihiko. Or... actually, maybe I shouldn't. He probably wouldn't approve. Let's just keep this between us for now. It sounds like you know how to handle those two now. Thanks to you, I was able to understand how he really felt. I'll say this on behalf of all three of us. Thank you so much. Here. You take this. It should go to you, since you're the one who got him to open up.
Oh.
Someday, once we leave the storm, then I'll tell Akihiko. I'll tell him about his struggle returning to this room to fulfill the promise we made. That he never forgot those days when it was just the three of us. Not even for a moment.
Oh, what? Okay. Sure. Okay. The liquor wasn't so funny. That would have been more like impactful, but it's really funny.
Well...
Sean's blood. I'm sure that's what he would have wanted to.
Well...
That's why. Are you leaving? Yeah.
Precisely.
You shouldn't say too long. You wouldn't like that. But it was nice to be here. Well, shall we go? Yeah, that's crazy. I gotta make a help liker now. The emotional strength required to endure this loss has given rise to birth to Ghost Rider. Literally.
You have my thanks.
I apologize for all the trouble. Please accept my thanks all the same. I want you to know that I fully intend to do all I can to honor his memory. I'm the worst. The temperate snap to Yukari-chan. I'm really worried about Amada-kun. I know what it feels like not having a place to belong. What actually was Fuka? I genuinely wasn't sure what she was snapping at Yukari about. Was there...
I speculate.
My functions cannot address any highly metaphysical issues. As I am unlikely to be of any further assistance, I will stand by until further notice. Okay, understandable.
Hey, so...
Nowhere else to go, huh? Fuka's right, I should have considered his feelings. What he's doing now.
So...
Aragaki-san was such a badass all the way till the very end. You know, when he was like, this is how it should be. Well, those words keep echoing in my head. I think yours would leave that kind of impact too. Yours good too.
Yeah.
No way, dude. I don't have the balls to say something like that. Oh, it's big family stuff? Gotcha, yeah. I would just like, why... The reason why I discarded that was I was like, hasn't like literally everybody in the room gone through horrible family stuff except maybe Junpei? So it's like, why Yukari in particular? Like Akiko grew up in an orphanage, and Mitsuru has whatever the hell, you know. I was just like, what? Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. I'm just surprised it was specifically Yukari. And yeah, no, I agree. No, for sure. I don't disagree with you at all. It's tough because I think it's something that is I think a fairly unusual. True. It was hard making it. Yeah, good point. It's a fairly yeah. Oof. Okay. Even Junpei, which we don't hear about here apparently. Okay, so yeah, so like it's tough, right? Because I do want to, yes, definitely the Coral Walk. We need one of those right now. I'm very sad. No, for sure. Like I said, I don't want to talk too much about P3P right now, but that is not the thing, so okay. Yeah, so it's like I said, I don't think it's ineffective at all. I'm just like talking about like sort of, you know, like why did this feel like odd and frustrating? Like my reaction, like major character, don't want to get into details, major character death in FF16 we just had recently, right? That was frustrating because I liked the character a lot. It was a kind of easy to see plot beat happening. It was frustrating, it kind of had to happen at some point. That happens, right? I'm not thinking about like, oh man, because we didn't, we couldn't like play as that character, so it was not like, oh man, my RPG elements, and it was, you know, relatively early. Here we're like, so like, we haven't had Shinji for that long. We're 80 hours deep in this game. It's as good a time as any to do it, right? For sure. No, and in that sense, it works out totally. And so I definitely must say I do agree. Like, if we're looking, zoom out, look at purely at the story, it's a great time to do this. You know, great times any. And I think, you know, the beat basically makes sense. You know, we have lots of other reasons why Shinji is the right character in the cast to kill. If you're gonna pick somebody out of the team, right? So that's something to think about. Well, I feel long term. Obviously, I'm the most shaken up and emotional about this right now. So I'm like, this is stupid. Why did they do this? So I guess, yeah, my genuine question is one of like, does this work? I of course was. Does this work? Because I think, you know, something I've been thinking about recently, like, you know, there's I don't want to draw bad comparisons, so I'm not going to. There's plenty of media where like shocking and horrible things happen, and people go, "This is so deep because this horrible thing happened," and I don't think that's happening here. But I do often question what the purpose of a shocking turn in a story is. Because I think they're very powerful things to do, and the pain and suffering train is something that I greatly appreciate as a mostly fan of Urobuchi. Definitely can get behind the pain and suffering machine. I think, yeah, I think most of my misgivings so far, again, unless I end up not liking the. Yes, unless I end up not liking some of the writing moves of Ken and stuff, which I will probably end up liking Ken. But the biggest frustration I have is, again, this sort of tension with like I thought this wasn't the deal kind of situation with the game structure itself, right? Like, it's a party-based RPG. We have investment in our characters. It feels inviolable, right? Inviolable? Is the word I'm looking for? Inviolable? You cannot violate this line, right? Of like, no, you can't do that. And again, we have examples of this happening in RPGs. But that's the part that I'm most like, no, that's not how this works. So it works well. Yeah, no, well, I'm definitely excited to see how it goes. And then the other thing too is like, I have not liked the Ken side of this plot at all so far. I really don't think it is so deeply distracting that he's 8. If he was like, I think he should have been a freshman. I think he should have been a first year. And that would fix a lot of this. He would be younger than the cat. Like, if you make him notably like younger, like maybe like a young first year, make him notably younger than everybody else, but not by a ton, then it feels more holistic, right? Then it's like, these are people who are within a year or two. It's so distracting that he's 8. Obviously, he's just, you know, he's doing a little, there are characters in media who are 8 who try to go evil, and this is not, you know, fully out of the question, but it's very, I've been saying 8 for so long, I forgot if it's
As
As
As usual, I observe no abnormalities in Koromaru-san's physical or mental status today.
My go was 8. Okay, so he's 10. Okay. It's not great. I mean, like, you know, it's very distracting. And I think that, like, we were talking about signposting earlier and foreshadowing. I think that side was not, I would have liked to see some more development, I think, on it. If we're gonna do, it feels like the plot happened way too fast to me. Like, we broached the plot, and then in the same scene, Shinji dies. And so this leaves us with good stuff, potential for Ken in the future, right? The nature of revenge, what it means to have your object of your revenge taken away from you before you can kill them, right? These are all classic beats on the revenge narrative, right? So, like, that's all good stuff, potentially open for Ken in the future. But the whole first half of it goes real quick, and I think that means we lose out on some of the depth there. And so I'm curious to see how this goes from now on. Because that is my first, like, feeling.
May I have a moment of your time? There is something I wish to speak with you about. I was performing research today and came across a puzzling piece of information. It stated that there is a specific time of year in which one can reunite with the dead.
Pacing, yeah. It's a little tough, right? Because, like, and like I said, like, obviously, like, there is foreshadowing for those who have noticed it. What's up, Danny? Oh, thanks so much. Sorry for the awkward timing at the start of the stream on YouTube. We had some technical issues. But thanks so much. Yeah, obviously, like, I'm probably gonna change my mind on some of the stuff later on because I'm still just, like, reeling and coping right now. But yeah, it's tough, right? Like I do think it's the whole thing's very precariously balanced, I think, narratively, and so, like, this has been true for a lot of, like, big narrative swings in P3 so far. We'll talk about it later, though.
It appears as though spirits return to the living realm during this time. What exactly does this mean? Once an organism comes to the end of its lifespan, its physical body will deteriorate. But does this mean that there is a spirit that exists independent of one's physical form? And in that case, would that mean that Aragaki-san is...
Oh.
Welcome back, Koromaru-san. What are you holding?
Oh, thank you, Koromaru.
It appears as though he wishes us to have it. Why don't we gratefully accept?
TFW, the robot is thinking about feeling some kind of cry. Yeah, I think that's, like, part of the like, whiplash feeling.
Now, let's return to the dorm, shall we?
Is the, like, we get Koromaru, Ken, and Aragaki, like, all, like, back to back to back. And then we have, like, a month, and then Shinji dies, and it's like, what? For today. Meet me, veggie meat. Requests. Greed is such a terrible sin. I last I can't help but want. Yeah, because, like, the thing is, like, I don't want it to get, like, too dragged out. Is the thing, though. That's the difficulties. Like, I don't want it to get, like, I don't want to sit here and have, like, oh, let's drag this out. I don't want to do that either. Like what I'm asking for is not specific, I should say. Like, I don't have, like, a specific thing that I'm like, oh, I need this to happen. So that's why it's, you know, a little tricky to try to figure out. There's just, like, just talking through my my perspective here. So Koromaru Day today, are we saying, or a take? Yes, that's this as well, right? I'm sad, but yeah, no, I mean, like, I'm not holding back any emotions right now. I'm just these are just my this is what I'm feeling right now. I'm just reeling. It's very much like a shell shock kind of shell shock. Exactly. We have to marry Shinji for 40 years, then they can kill him. Exactly.
Well, hello there.
He dies slowly
It's the
of his
inseparable
thing, and
duo.
he's happy, and you know, leads a good life.
Yes, you're still a good boy today, too.
Oh, thank you. Like I'm also very sad, but and this is part of the reason why I'm upset, because like the way that this all went down, it has left me not just feeling sad, like oh man, like I can't believe this is happening, but like a exactly, there's something out, but like there's so much whiplash. I'm like, whoa, what was this move? Was this a good move in the first place? And so that throws me out of like my emotional response to it some, because like I'm like, what? Which is neither here nor there. That's just me reacting to media, right?
Oh, my gift is going to get cold. Look, I brought you some takoyaki today.
Is that okay?
It's Octopia's
Oh.
specialty. Taco-free
Okay.
takoyaki for dogs.
There we go.
There's one for people too, so enjoy them together, okay?
The Koro thing that killed me. I went off the takoyaki and walked off. He should not be having that sauce. You can tell. Stray dog that chased that boy around a little while ago. Looks like he's in bad shape. He looks pretty hungry. Huh? Look closer, he has a collar. Let's find his owner. Koromaru's lost in the sauce, true. So I take this stray dog to the police station.
It doesn't look like anyone's reported him missing.
Tail animation.
So, you guys are helping stray dogs now, too?
I guess
Aren't
so.
you spreading yourselves a bit too thin? Settle down now, Koromaru. You haven't changed at all, have you, boy? He's always felt the need to be this town's watchdog. Maybe he got it from the priest. And now that he's with you, he's more righteous than ever, isn't he? Anyway, hang on a minute. No answer. Hello, this is Officer Kurosawa from the Tatsumi East Police Station. Well, it was written on the collar. Yes, no one answered, so I called you instead. Yes, that's right. A brown, medium-sized dog. I see. All right, I'll see you then.
144p texture on the right, yeah.
We've managed to identify the owner. However, they're in the hospital after falling to apathy syndrome.
What? Are they okay?
Yeah, the owner's family will take the dog in.
Okay, good.
Cases like this one have been on the rise.
That's
Pets are
brutal.
being abandoned
No.
because their owners are falling prey
that's
to
so
apathy
sad.
syndrome. And to survive, the pets have no choice but to take to the streets. Maybe you need to hear this. But just know that you guys are doing fine. I don't know the whole picture, but that much I'm certain about.
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna get
Oh,
back to
perfect.
work
Rocket
now.
machine 160p
Watch
exactly.
yourselves on your way home, all right?
Koromaru seems sad. Think about that dog with the people who were harmed. We're the only ones who can change the situation. Let's do everything we can. Yeah, we're really, really good at this. A decisive woof. Feel a strong sense of determination from Koromaru. Dedicating myself to the cause of Koromaru gives me more courage. Where Mara and I went back to the dorm together.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking. I'm calling in regard to a recent
Oh
change.
boy, more floors. Pog.
It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I thought it prudent to inform you. Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
Elizabeth said that a previously blocked path is now open. Should go check it out the next time we go to Tartarus. Oh, dude, there's a bloodstain. It's messed up.
You look half dead. What are you doing out here?
When Mom died, protecting me, no one believed the truth. To this day, they say she died in an accident that didn't even happen. That's why I wanted to clear the record. I thought that's what she would have wanted. Maybe then she'd finally be at peace. They said he died in some violent crime, right? No one knows the truth. Just like with Mom. And now, I'm going to be left behind. Just like always.
The dead are never coming back. You have to accept that.
Bro, he's
you still have your life. I'm not here to bring you back. You can waste away here if that's what you want. But if you still have the will to fight, then come back and stand on your own 2 feet.
He's 10.
I know that. I've known it all along. I've just been lying to myself. I needed something to hate. To keep myself going. I couldn't face the thought of being alone. But that's exactly what happened. All this time, I've just been running away. All right. I'm not running away. I'm not running away anymore. I swear it. Aragaki-san, I'll see this through to the end.
Another one. Yeah, don't need nemesis anymore. Fascinating. Resolution in Amada's heart has awakened a new persona. Yep, no more nemesis because the other nemesis obsession is now gone. Has given rise to Colin Nemi. Okay. Divine intervention. Okay. Revives party, fully restores allies to HP, and roll reflect 1 attack. Sure.
Goodbye, Mom.
Is that AoE?
I'll be okay
AoE?
now.
Tetrakarn?
It's already been a day.
Yes, it has.
It's like the P5 ones that reflect both. Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay.
So, where's Sonata-san?
He said to leave Amada-kun alone, but maybe we should look
Yeah,
for him.
I do love this happy, jolly, positive game. It's very good.
What do you think?
Give him time. That'll show up literally right now.
So you agree with Akihiko, then?
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do, right?
I can't just sit here. I'm going right now to...
Oh, look, there they are.
Amada-kun!
So true. Not useful to every if you never die, get hit. So true.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried.
Just that would be a reason to not take Yukari in a boss fight. If you can just not die before Modern recharges theory, you're completely fine.
You were?
Yes.
Amada, will you continue to fight?
Yes, I'm done running away.
That okay with you?
Positive.
It's all right. We can trust him.
Jeez, don't scare us like that, okay?
All right. I'll go and talk to the chairman. You should get some rest.
Okay.
I swear, I was gonna say, I swear to God, Tanaka texts us tonight. Tanaka, I do not have time. Do not have the time or bandwidth for this.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. Thank you for the fellow
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, Ano. So true.
Are you accepting a request? I will await a report of
Mikazuchi
success.
Munechika? Like to try sushi.
If
Hell
I may
yeah.
say so.
Ever since the time I went around sampling your world's culinary delights, my interest in food hasn't peaked. My requests are more delicacies. I came across information about this sushi. It was often eaten during festivities and then offered to the gods at their shrines. This dish must taste divine, especially if it's the god's favorite food. I wish to have a bite myself.
By all means. Marvelous.
Glasses. An item that makes you feel infinitely more intelligent when you don them. It's even an item that helps maintain the pristine quality of the lenses. I believe it is called the glasses wipe. Okay, we're gonna use some MF microfiber.
By all means.
Elizabeth, I'm in the process of grieving right now.
Very well.
Marvelous. Can you give me some microfiber? I'm not. What is this? You ever heard of microfiber?
Is that?
I confirmed the metamorphosis of two personas, most likely the result of Aragaki's death. Oh, yeah, there we go. Maybe more changes to come, so I made an observation mode. Okay. Was it that?
All right.
Seems like I praised him accurately. He has the soul of a warrior. I admire his fortitude.
Hey, not bad.
A lot tougher than I thought, dude. Be so depressed for like 3 whole days, maybe, or even a week. Are you not depressed right now? Would he bounce back in just 1 day? Jeez, that kid's nuts.
I'm sorry.
Sorry what happened. He could have told me no, but he'd let me come back. Oh, Korra's tier 2 because... Fan theory because he has 2 theurgies to start with? Okay. I mean, no, but he let me come back. I think I started with Araki-san too. Bruh. I'm a little green, so we need a bit of... Can you please give me a glasses wipe by 11-1? Thank you. I've heard of a place called the Zoo. It's something called a wildebeest. Can you fetch me one? Makoto's like got like puffy red eyes. It's like... what the fuck did you just say? Whoa, this is new actually, right? So when Amada-kun came back, he really was prepared to get revenge and leave this world. It's tragic for a kid to think this way. So true. Glad he's back too. Honestly, I was so worried. What if something terrible happened if he ever came back?
Hi.
Let's pass up on Tartarus. I agree. Let's pass up on Tartarus. Well, we can take a quick peek, by the way. Quick little peek. Still weak the dark? Come on, kid. This is all unchanged. He had Zyonga before? Did he have Zyonga before, or is this new? Come on, kid. A Hindu goddess whose name means the edge of the wheel of time. The wheel refers to samsara, the cycle of death and rebirth, meaning that she is a goddess who has transcended life itself. Doesn't look like much changed. A statesman, general, and author known for the rule of the Roman Republic. His full name was Gaius Julius Caesar. His many accomplishments led to his name being used to title for later Roman emperors. I love that this is an incredible design. Julius Caesar mech is genuinely genius. I believe this is also exactly the same. They now null instead of resist. Is it Castor? It could also just be tiny Julius Caesar. Yeah. Oh, scared of the dark. Wait, so true. Never mind, I can stay. I'm just saying. weak to insta kill. Benched. Oh, you can view. Oh, can we? Rotate. Oh god, I think that sounds familiar too. Oh, level moves were grinded, locked on evolutions. Gotcha. Okay, very cool. Okay, so we have severe to one foe. That's great. Divine intervention. That's messed up. That's messed up. Okay. Wow. I'm still reeling, of course, right? Like I said, like I stand by basically all of what I'm saying, but also I should try to note that like it's also because I just saw it, and I'll probably have different thoughts later. Yeah, it's great. Even with all the people going, oh, like something big's gonna happen. I didn't think this was gonna happen. I thought it would be a big dramatic scene. But we finally get the lore. We get a big lore drop about Ken and Shinji. And now we don't. Ah, Aki says it already ended by now. I got you. Okay. That probably would have been made him also. Wait, did we didn't even get all Shinji's, huh? But yeah, I don't know. It's obviously very potent. I don't know what to call it. I think there's still something about the like the sort of like hyper specific like what the hell is going on in. Wow, that's wild. The sort of hyper specific like what the hell is going on. The like melodrama developments I think in the game that's rubbed me the wrong way sometimes. Like the did we need specifically to be to like there be an accident that like kills Amada's mom? Was she like I don't know. There's something about that I'm a little bit like what about Shinji gets debilitate. Wow. So there's something about that, and again, I'm not saying I definitively don't like it. There's something about that I'm like, really? There's been a number of these in the game. I think it just like I don't know how because like P4 and P5 also have very big dramatic reveals. It's just something about the way they've been laid out in P3 that is like a little bit like what? Oftentimes a little just like incredulous. But we'll see how I feel long term about it. Like I said, I think we put Ken in a good story arc. The tragedy works well. Yeah, for sure. I don't mean the death itself so much. I mean like so much as the Ken and Aragaki interaction here. The death being melodramatic, like that obviously works quite well. I think it's very like the death scene itself was very effective. That went crazy. I was gonna make a joke before the second shot, where I was like, good thing we had the Kirijo group here. We can mend that up real quick. Can't mend up the second shot, but they were very clear. I was like, right through the heart. Shinji dead, Lotus Juice, chill vibes. So dance. Endure, yeah, true. Man. So we step here ending. Is there more plot going on? Or are we like mostly back to normal? Yeah. There's like also end here. We get okay. I'm gonna try to miss any more stuff here. Yes, it's fine. I think. Ken's, but yeah, I would like to do JP2 at first. Letting a death, yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. That's really cool. But yeah, yeah, I know for sure. I do think it's like the tenor of P3 is very interesting. I do think playing it backwards like this is impacting my incredulity, right? Like, if I play these games 3, 4, 5, I go like, where are the narrative stakes? Where are the narrative stakes? Where are the narrative stakes? Probably. Whereas in like 3 has felt very real, or like most things that happen in 4 and 5 are happening in the TV realm for the most part. But yeah, I do think for me the stronger long-term pulls in 4 and 5 I think are so far more effective to me. I think 3's having trouble like stringing together some of its main plot at least. Like Stray stuff was working well in Reload because we're getting a lot of them. What? Narrative stakes. Yeah, pulling up punches is for better or for worse. Yeah, like I think I think like P4 is in being the best part of JoJo. P4 Part 4 coincidence? I think not. Goated. No, I don't know. I don't know that P4 is the best Persona, but I do think that like the core narrative for P4 has worked the best for me. Like this really compelling core mission that gets developed over time. It's scary, it's unsettling, but like it like ramps up in a really compelling way. And I think works well. Obviously the golden stuff can be, I think, very like, and now we're doing this. It's like, okay. And like 5, the final boss is kind of like, what? I think that's sort of the biggest faults in their narrative structure is like the game builds to defeating the person who seems to be the sort of primary antagonist of the plot. You defeat them and then like God appears and goes, haha, or like, you know, a particular capricious God appears and goes, haha, actually it was me. And then you go, huh? And then you spend 5 hours fighting them and then you're done. Which is, you know, fine. It works. You get to do the funny end game sequences. They're cool. That works out well. But, well enough, I should say. But like a little, huh? P3 so far, I think, has had some of the strongest like single beats. Like this is a very strong. Yes, I think I'm basically with you, Shrew, 100%. P3 hits very hard. But even Reload here, which is, you know, sort of the touched up, you know, version here, I think there's a lot of it's very clear, like structurally kind of fragmented, right? And I think the fragmentation is what's caused me some disjoint. I'm like, what? It's just very like, what? Like, I think part of it too is the fact that we just did like a fight, right? And we're just going, we're doing our fight. This is not the part that works, but yeah, and I think that's very plausible that ends up feeling like, you know, it was the good parts all hit harder, hit way above their weight class, right? I think that like if you do a P5 treatment on this sequence, right? I think you get like if we start the sequence and we're like focused on Ken, and we got like a scene the night before where Ken's like in his room like brooding, like it's so just like, and this is happening, and it's like, and that works as far as you sort of like the super strong, like this is impactful and sudden and jarring, right? I think that all works well. But that jarringness does, I think, leave me very like, what has happened? More confused and incredulous than I could have been. I think where I could have been more sucked into the sequence. There's a lot of sort of just reeling. Yeah, which I think is good. Like I said, I don't think that's like a bad move. I just think it's a different type of writing. Yeah, exactly. Had a code instruction in the first place, exactly. So like I do think that I'm not saying it wasn't foreshadowed at all. I just think like this sequence could have gone harder, which is crazy, right? Because it went hard, and the beat is very jarring and effective. I personally wanted more Shinji. Like that's, you know, I think that speaks to the strength of his character. And I want to see more of him. I do think there's some legitimate intent, you know, as far as like not just like coping, I've been very choked up all night. Like this hit, it was good. But it's also, I think the abruptness makes me step back a lot from this type of thing. When you do something like this, it's like, whoa, was that even, huh? And I think the fact that this was in, like, again, like, if this is, I'm trying to think, like, if it, I do think there's something to be said, like, if this had been like a social link, I don't know how it would work. I'm trying to think of like alternate versions of this, like, where like I don't feel as blindsided by the mechanical side of it. I think is maybe part of the problem for me, like, because like, the problem with social links is like P3. I did see something recently about this that I thought was really interesting. I don't know if this is a comp in game. I saw a note somewhere that was like, yeah, P3 social links are about, like, you leave them at the end, which is very interesting. Like, Mayako leaves, and Hiraga leaves, and Maya leaves, Toriumi doesn't, but, like, Maya leaves, right? So I'm very curious to see how the rest of these shake out, because, like, that is a very interesting concept. And, like, so there's this notion of, like, you know, relationships impacting you even if you're not seeing somebody anymore, which of course extends very well to deaths ending a relationship, right? So I think that is a very interesting part of this, right? That's sort of reflective of a lot of the core themes of the game, about, like, you know, passing and moving on, and what do you do with things in your past and how do you relate to them. So that's all very effective. I think the party part kills me a little bit, because it's obviously it's fine, like, you're allowed to do this. It's more effective because it's a party member, but I do think it also calls, to me, immediately, like, called, like, mechanics into my brain, and I think that that's part of my, like, not frustration, but just sort of like the feeling very jarred by it is like, well, it's like we just bought the cool weapon for him, like, come on, so, which is, you know, silly, right? But and then I was immediately like, wait, what if I didn't finish his evening sequences? Yeah, no, for sure. Yes, exactly. Yeah, party feels both more and less connected. I very much agree with that. Like, it's there's a certain, like, again, fragmented shakiness to the structure, I think, that is sort of giving me some like whoa, I feel very unmoored. Whereas, like, P4, again, the genius behind P4 is that they spend the first half or so of the game just focusing on characters. Like 80% of the first, like, half of the game is just the cast. There's not even, like, villains of the week, because the villains of the week are the cast. Like, it's genius. That is so smart. It's like, it's so unbelievably smart. It's so good. And P5 is very laser focused on being more linear, which I think does well to sell its plot beats, because we're like, there's a lot of, like, non-missable stuff. I think it leaves you with less character work in P5, I think, like, because the character, like, each individual character, like, arc in P5 has to involve a new character introduction plus a new villain and potentially main plot. That's a lot to stuff in the people like Haru, who just don't get a lot of on-screen time. Exactly. Like P3 is very primordial. I think P4 and P5 learn a lot from P3. I think that's awesome. This is, like, critical for the series. I think it does also speak to why I'm feeling so, like, what was that? Because it's very the structure is very strange in a way that is effective in some ways. Like, and this is in part why I've gotten mechanically invested in P3. I think even more than 4 and 5. I played SMT in between, and I like SMT, and SMT is very mechanical, right? So, like, I'm involved in mechanics, but also, like, P3 is, like, a way, so far, has felt, in terms of overall experience, like, a much grindier game. We're in, like, a, you know, 200 floor plus dungeon right now. Probably 200 floors. We'll find out if it's more. I'm guessing 200. 200 floor plus minus dungeon. And, like, everything is very perfunctory and very, like, to the point, which is good. Concision is good. Perfunctoriness can be effective. But, like, it's very much like Interior of the Shadows and School Life. And it's like, whoa. It's like here, like, the cooldown scene, I appreciated those so much. That goes so far to, like, making this beat hit so much better, because we've had the time to sit with it. Whereas, like, in most times so far, it's like, scene over, you're at school within 10 seconds. And this also, to your point about the age, Shrew, I think that, like, Another problem here is that like load times. If you had to sit for 30 seconds on a disk load on a PS2, right? This is PS2 originally? Or was it PSP? PS2, right? So on a PS2 disk load, and it's 30 seconds versus like our 1.5 second loads, you maybe sit for a second with it, right? And that's like something that like I don't think it would be worth to introduce fake loads, right? But I'm saying like there's like a certain like, you know, storytelling breathing room there in between these moments. They were fast at time. Okay. So just spitballing here, obviously, but even 10:15 is fast in like a second or two, right? We have like these very rapid loads. So PS1, was it? Hey, hold on. You gave me a smile emoji. Unbelievable. The flamingo structure, but it's not. Yeah, I think the issue is that like there are certain things that are being brewed on, right? There's certain main plot threads that are being slow brewed. So like the Kirijo group stuff, very good on a slow and low boil. Very excited about that. We're getting drip fed information, right? This Aragaki thing, the Shinji and Ken stuff, was being foreshadowed, but very slightly. Right, it was there. Something had to happen, but it did not feel like it should have happened and resolved simultaneously. I think maybe my main complaint on the structure, having it happen all at once leaves me feeling very like just sort of bewildered by the whole thing. Again, that works well to sell the death, I think, but for as far as the whole like arc goes, I'm like, what? Because it, you know, like if we had just randomly resolved the Kirijo group plotline right now, it would have been like, what? It would have also been like, what? Yes, absolutely. If you hit me, well, it's not that if you're happy or lying. It's if you use the smile emoji on Twitch. Yeah, that's a good point, Pink Floyd. Yeah, the movie has like the ability to do pacing, right? This is my fault too. I spent 6 hours in Tartarus. So like, jumping right from that directly into this is very jarring. If we had gone from like some of these like breadcrumbs and not done Tartarus, we done Tartarus before this, and had the breadcrumbs leading right into this, it would have felt better. If we had done the linked episodes for stuff, right? Like, yeah, that would go crazy. So like I think, yeah, like I think if you lean into this a little bit earlier, if we're more specific, like there's a lot of layers here that I think, you know, could be tweaked. Obviously I don't have the answers, I have ideas, but like my rewrite's not going to be perfect either, right? So like, you know, not saying that, but just from this sort of critical perspective of like, what do we do with all of this? And the answer is like, I don't know, there's a lot going on. The fact that I'm talking so much about this means the move was at least provocative, it was at least interesting. Yeah, the movies will be fun to watch, for sure. So I do think that, like, you know, it speaks to the movie being at minimum very provocative, which isn't inherently good, but like means it's certainly thinking about. Hey, so true, Ozzy. Some sort of system that, like, where you get fatigued to advance the plot. True. Yeah, I would love to do a movie night. We'll just see if we can make that work. And yeah, the Sony announcement's fantastic. Very excited. It's console exclusives. Hey. But yeah. So it's very what am I trying to say? I don't know. We'll think about this some more. It hurts. I'm sad. I'm very sad. But yeah, like I've not been, you know, I've cried during Persona scenes before on screen, and I will do it again. But yeah, this time it just like I'm so shell shocked by it. I'm genuinely like it's a genuine surprise. I made a joke about it. I was like, they've never killed people in an RPG before except that one time. And I was like, well, that's 2 times now. Man. But yeah, I think my main complaints are like the fact that the scene was packaged with the with the Ken sequence. I think that my biggest complaint so far is that like the abruptness is enhanced so hard by the fact that like what would have gone crazy is like the Ken plot is the thing that's like causing so much I think that's what's causing the most static for me. If this happens now, or like maybe even better, like at the end, right before you're about to have that final victory over the last shadow, when Shinji dies during that fight or something, or Strega shows up and kills him. I think it just like hits like crazy, right? Like I think I'm curious at where if you can place this beat slightly differently, and or if separating the Ken plotline from this would work. Obviously, doing it this way sets it up so that Ken doesn't have to kill Shinji. Would have danced crazy, so true. Ken doesn't have to kill Shinji this way. He gets saved from killing Shinji by Takaya. Takaya neatly resolves the plotline by having Ken have a revelation moment, right? It neatly resolves Ken's revenge quest. It neatly resolves Shinji's ticking time bomb of the suppressants. It neatly resolves a lot of things. So there's like clear reasons why this is a good time to do this. But I do think digging into Ken's stuff slightly earlier would have helped me feel like I was just like, but yeah, well, I'm saying like, I don't think my impression is that like the final shadow is in 28 days and should not be the end of the game is what I'm trying to say. I'm saying before the final shadow. So like before the last stretch of the game, but not like the right before the finale kind of situation. That helps at all. But we'll find out. You know, I agree that gotcha. The pacing, yeah. Yeah, I think what I'm saying there is to extend the pacing in one direction. You can also extend the pacing backwards, and I'm still happy too, right? If we get these characters introduced faster, if we get the Ken arc introduced faster and separately from this sequence, you can then have this, and it all sort of neatly falls together. So, well, I can't save over this save now, can I? Well, I can't save over that save now, can I? Well, okay. But yeah, I think a little more builds and I'm happier. I'm not happy because I'm sad. I like Shinji a lot. I wish we could have social linked him and gone on some nice dates with him to ramen places. And we can't. But, you know. Absolutely true. Pour one out for Shinji. I'm sad. I'm very sad. And yeah, so I think that's my main feeling. His death makes a lot of sense and is very shocking. But I think it gets, because it is packaged with the Ken stuff, I think it gets a little, I get a little lost in the sauce on like what the hell is going on. And I think that is maybe the part that I don't like the most. But yeah, no, I'm very sad. I like cooking with Shinji. He was my cool big brother. Makoto's cool big brother. And I'm sad. Like, I want to be very clear about that much. I'm very sad about this. But yeah, I'm also just like very like, huh? So that's the contrast here. Man. Definitely a man sequence. The like, is it a penguin looking out over the sunset? That thing. It's that for sure. Just man. The life emote, if anybody knows the life emote. Anyway, I know we're late, but I needed to decompress a little bit. Trying to keep the 10-4 safe. And yeah, let's next time we'll make some more progress, I guess. I mean, we won't level Shinji. We gotta use Hellbiker now. We gotta get a good Hellbiker going. Not much is for certain. So yeah, we got 2 new cool personas. It does explain. I was thinking recently about how strange it was that we had like so many physical users in the team. And I was like, I know there's like 3 types of phys, but this seems kind of weird. We're not that specialized. That would be why we didn't actually have 3. We had, or however many of us, 3.5. We have 2.5. So, all right. So that's what I got. Damn. Unfortunate. Well, so we gotta get Ken leveled up now because he's busted for boss fight. He's always been busted for boss fight. It's a great point. He became Hellbiker, so could they even kill Shinji? It's a great point. That's what I got. And thanks for being here, everybody. Yeah. Wow. Holy cow. Yeah, now that we've resolved the narrative concerns, now it hits, dude. It hits. Man. Oh. Only strike user. No, the Junpei gets Giant Fist too, right? Doesn't get AoE, but. Whew. Like I said earlier, it wasn't hidden. It just like it gets. I'm getting in the I'm in the narrative sauce. Oh, it hits though. Man. Oh, like basic. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, I was like access to strike is pretty plentiful though, which is good. It's important. So anyway, that's crazy. Wait. Oh wow, they really did give Castor a whole ass moveset. Yeah, he learned the Kasha arts at 66 and then firm stance at 70. He's debilitate. What the hell? A God's Hand and Akasha arts. Holy cow. Brave Blade too. Damn. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go cry in the corner for a little bit. No, I'm. Yeah, man, it's actually over. Yeah, you could. I mean, you could technically grind Shinji up, couldn't you? So, all right. Well, next time we'll figure out what the hell we're doing. Thank you all for being here for through this absolute ride and for dealing with my like hour and a half of rambling about this very impactful sequence. I do think like I said, right away, I do think it's overall very effective. It's just a question of like how I think it was structured and placed in the story. I think is the biggest thing. So, and I'm still dubious about that. Not just because I'm sad, even though I'm sad. Yeah, I'm not just fronting. I'm very sad. But that's what I've got for the evening. I'll be back. It is my impression. Yes. I'm sorry, sure. Look, I sometimes that's just how it is. That's just how it is. You don't cry right away. I'm not opposed to a good cry though, because tears true. I like a good cry. I like some good catharsis, but I was too wrapped up in my narrative stakes and my disbelief that they took away my broken physical damage dealer from me. No, they can't do that, he says. Cries when it's all over, so true. Man. What if death? So true. So true. Was not a hunter. Also true. Unbeknownst to its prey. That would be truly shocking. Okay, so we have more of this coming up. T2ID is 10 days from now. Is that true? Yes. Will we play on Friday? I don't know. I need to figure out how I'm getting my copy and stuff. So stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned. We will play TTYD, whether you like it or not. I'm sorry, I have to do this. This is like my favorite game of all time. So we're gonna play TTYD. It shouldn't take that long, thankfully. It's not like it's gonna take that long. We are playing TTYD though. I love to get Zag. We can take it slow if I can get. I'll check to see if I can get Zag on the horn for Discord or something. That was the 24th. Am I going insane? Is it the 21st? Oh, maybe it is. Need to place some orders for TTYD. I'm gonna go do that tonight, maybe. So that's coming up, and then we have 23. Okay. And then we have decisions to make on Elden Ring. I don't know what we're gonna do. We have to figure that out. We can't really do another Elden Ring playthrough. I don't know if I'd want to do another Elden Ring playthrough. We have to figure that out though. And I don't know how we're gonna do this. We have a save file somewhere, but we'll have to figure that out at some point. Vengeance, that's easy. We just play Vengeance on PC, and that's easy. Excited for Vengeance? Or like Smoldering? That's so true. It's going to be a chunky one. We also need to figure out if we actually want to get around to Rebirth at some point. We don't have time, I think, for Rebirth before Vengeance and Elden Ring. That'll take a while, but I do want to get to Rebirth at some point. We need to go back onto No More's Wild Ride. Yeah, I'm very excited for Vengeance. Well, uploading the SMT5 VODs, I was like, yo, SMT. Wait, if this game has a frame rate and quality of life improvements and better writing, goated. No, don't say that. Do not say that to me. Is it actually? Yeah, I prefer that to me. I prefer that. The smaller FF7. No. But their sales target must have been completely insane too, though. So we do have some of that element at play too. Dude, they took him from us. Well, the thing is, like, it's on site with the Kaya now too, though. I thought we could maybe like hash it out. No. But also, he like shot people in the alley before. Yeah, like it's fine. I also do want to play more Ace Attorney. We have 2 more Ace Attorney games to play at minimum, if not 4. We also have Danganronpa to play, right? Like we have a lot of games to play. We still will need to get around to more playthroughs of Armored Core, technically. Change that FF9 to FF6, and I'm on board. DR is overdue. It is true. I need to get around to that. FF6 remake, and I'm in. Give me the big budget Chrono Trigger remake. Actually, FF2 it is. I'll take it. Give me the Chrono Trigger big budget remake. That would go insane. That is also overdue. I have so little motivation to play my Fire Emblem right now after Engage, but we do need to get into it at some point. There's just not enough time is our part, right? Like, at least priorities and not enough time to do it. 14th single remake, yes, please. I would love that. I still want to play FF14. I said that like 2 years ago, and like I still want to do it. I still would like to play through 14, like the storyline. No, like it's not like I'm done with Fire Emblem. I just like it's just I'll have to figure it out. There's a lot of gaming to do and so little time. So we'll have to figure it out. I do want to do all of it. We just have to figure out what we have time for. So stay tuned. I'll try to figure. I'll you know, I don't want to. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So I have much to do, but no, I do not hate Fire Emblem. No. So we will get there. Anyway, this has been a good game. Good on you, Atlas, for doing some writing. And that is what I got, I think. Okay, I think we're good. I'm sad, Rip Shinji. That's messed up. I can't believe I did this. I do like Fire Emblem. It's true. No, I don't. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. I like having tea with my military tactics professor who I'm romantically interested in. No, don't. No, wait, no. That's not what I meant. Yeah, Fire Emblem was good. But yeah, so we'll figure that out. We'll go from there. I did not say that. I did not play the 3DS games. They really just took Pokemon and me and were like, you know, what if? Oh man. Okay. I will go now. Thank you all for being here. It's been a pleasure. If you're watching on VODs or YouTube or whatever, again, I'm sorry if this is a cutoff in the VOD you're watching. I'm going to try my best to get the re-upload going, but we did get the important stuff. If you did not get the beginning, you have missed 2 bits of Fuka, and that is a shame, but we will figure it out. So we'll figure that out. I will download the stream right after this to make sure we actually get that file, and then we'll figure out how I want to upload it and stuff, because that's always awkward. But we'll get that uploaded, and also the episode 27, I think we also need to fix the upload for, so we'll get there. Thank you for your patience. I have life stuff going on. It's not bad, but like it's just a lot. It's a lot doing the YouTube stuff and stream. Like if I were just doing YouTube, it'd be easy to keep up with. If I was just streaming, but like trying to do both is like time. So thank you for your patience. More tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're doing P3 tomorrow, or if we take a break just to like reset. That's okay, sure. I appreciate your not patience. That's fine too. To reset, but we'll probably play P3 tomorrow. I'm gonna take a break Thursday. And like we got to get through to our like move forward a little bit, and then we can step back. But I also might want to just make more progress though. So it's like, so stay tuned on schedule. We'll probably do P3 tomorrow just because, like, you know, keep the momentum going. But aside from that, other stuff we want to do, get to Hades 2 eventually at some point in it. All kinds of stuff. So stay tuned if you want to join us live, twitch.tv/SL_TV, Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, on Twitch and YouTube. And hopefully we'll see you live. Until next time, enjoy yourselves. Peace.